Oh yeah, exponents. What is the product of negative 2x squared y cubed, quantity cubed, times 3xy squared, quantity squared? So for this one, we're going to want to make sure that we write everything out, otherwise things can get pretty confusing. And you just want to write them out step by step. You don't want to do too many steps in your head. So we'll just go ahead and write this out. Minus 2x squared, y cubed, quantity cubed, times 3xy squared squared. So the first thing we're going to do is distribute this cube to each term in the parentheses, and then we're going to do the same here. Okay? So negative 2 cubed is going to be negative 8, because negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4, times a negative 2 is going to be negative 8. And we're actually going to multiply this 2 and this 3. Because when you have a quantity squared, this is basically raised to a power twice, so we have to multiply. So this is going to be x to the 2 times 3, or x to the 6. And this is going to be y to the 3 times 3, or y to the 9. And let's just go ahead and put them in parentheses to make everything clear. Now let's distribute this squared term. So we have 3 squared is going to be 9. And then that's just x to the 1, so x to the 2 times 1 is just 2, so x squared. And this is y to the 2 times 2, this is going to be y to the 4. Okay? Now let's take it another step. Let's just go ahead and basically just bring these two equations together. So we'll bring those together. We'll bring the x's together and the y's together. So this will look like negative 8 times 9 is negative 72. Now here, because we're multiplying exponents of the same base with x and y, we're actually just going to add the exponents now. So this is going to be the x to the 6 plus 2, 6 plus 2, which is 8, times y to the 9 plus 4, which is 13. And there's your answer. And the answer is D. Exponents aren't too hard. You just got to make sure you don't do too many steps in your head and remember when to add and multiply. And just a side note, when we have something like, let's say y to the 7 over y to the 5, whenever you have something like this, you actually subtract them if you have them in fraction form. So this is the equivalent to y squared, or you could say y to the 5th over y to the 7 is y to the negative 2, or 1 over y squared. So that's just kind of a side note to give you some more exponent properties that aren't included in this problem. And that's it for this one. Answer is D. We'll see you next time.